He was awarded the Medal of Honor by President George W. Bush in 2007 and portrayed by Greg Kinnear in the book turned movie, We Were Soldiers.
CCN's Toni Meed talked to retired Lieutenant Colonel Bruce P. Crandall, one of the only about 70 Medal of Honor winners alive.
There are not many people. There are not many people who have received the Medal of Honor. It's only given to members of the armed services who have risked their life while on duty. Here with me is Colonel Bruce Crandall, who shared his story with students and staff at Arcadia High School. I read your bio, very long and impressive. Tell me about your role in the Army.
I started out in the Army as an enlisted man in the Corps of Engineers, and I went through OCS in the engineers, and then I went right to flight school. Because the Corps of Engineers had the largest aviation outfits in the world at that time.
22 flights in one day. Tell us what that was about.
That's what it says on my thing. I flew probably 70 flights that day. We flew 14 and a half hours, and we had my wingman and I. He got the medal also, and there was one guy on the ground that got the medal, Joe Marm. And Joe was infantry, and he kept fighting after he was shot.
Over 900 combat missions.
Yep.
Have you suffered from any injuries?
Oh yeah, I went down to my 909. I say I flew 909 and a half. I went into a rice paddy at about 90 knots with nothing left in the helicopter. The rotor blades were gone. And we cartwheeled across that rice paddy until it finally stopped. And I was paralyzed from the waist down at that time. And I spent 5 months in the hospital.
How important it is to share your story with young men and women?
I think it's important for me as well as for them, because they have to understand what happened in Vietnam. When we came home, there was a lot of people hated the military. Today it's not that way, and the young folks know that. They're respectful, and we see people walking through the airport in uniform. You never see that when we got back from Vietnam.
Tell us about that day you received the Medal of Honor.
That was very interesting. It was with President Bush. I wore my Stetson in the White House, and the Air Force.
More about that interview and hear the rest of Lieutenant Colonel Crandall's story on our website, crowncitynews.com.